Hello special family, welcome back to another episode of You Might Be an Autism Parent If you're new here, hi, I'm Autism Mom, and on this channel we talk about autism and everything in between. If you'd like to be part of our autism family, hit the subscribe button and like and share our videos. So we'll get right into it. You might be an autism parent if your child watches the same part of a show on repeat. Like all that, just it doesn't even get 5 minutes in and they'll rewind it, repeat. And you know the character I dislike the most that Ramsey does that with? Blippi. I'm sorry, I know our kids love YouTube and love Blippi. I can't stand Blippi. Blip will sing the song and he'll just rewind it. He'll get to a certain point and he'll just rewind it, and he can do that for hours on end, just rewind it. So yeah, that's something that I'm struggling with, but that is so true. You might be an autism parent if you never ever leave the house without the tablet and the headphone and the snacks and the extra clothes and the wipes and the diapers. I don't care what you do if you forget all the rest of what I said. Do not leave the iPad. The iPad goes wherever he goes. You might be an autism parent if the things that everyone else takes for granted are the things that give us the most enjoyment and excitement. Every milestone gives us the most enjoyment and excitement. It doesn't matter what age they are, but if they do something that is new to us or that we've been dying for them to do, we're excited about that. You might be an autism parent if you buy certain foods in bulk because they won't eat anything else. Yep. I buy goldfish in bulk, I buy Oreos in bulk, I buy nuggets in bulk, and I buy fries in bulk. Don't judge me. If I'll eat that, we'll get it. And bulk is cheaper. You might be an autism parent if every day is an adventure. Yes, every day is an adventure in our life. You never know what's gonna happen. You can send your child to school looking like a good Christian. You go back and pick them up. It looked like they found him on the side of the driveway or the side of the highway. He was homeless and they decided to pick this kid up and give him to you. Like, what were you doing in school? Why do you look like this? He was just having an adventure in school. Oh well. You might be an autism parent if what made you cry yesterday can make you laugh today. Yeah, I can honestly say that, because yesterday was fecal smearing day. And I wasn't happy about that. I was definitely not laughing. I was pissed. But after I cleaned up, mopped, and bleached down everything and gave him a bath, did I have to laugh about it that he was standing there covered in feces and laughing and having a good old time like it was fun? And I was dying, like literally dying. But today when I think about it, saw him laughing there, it was just funny. It's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. You might be an autism parent if you believe and advocate for your child's ability like you've never fought before in your entire life. That's the whole reason for this YouTube channel. It's for me to advocate for kids with autism, let the world know that kids with autism are people too, and have everyone give them a fair chance and treat them fair just like they would anybody else. So definitely you'll like this one. You might be an autism parent if you've always have to have Oreos and cheese in the house, and if not, prepare for a meltdown. That's funny because yesterday I hid the Oreos and I went to get another bag of goldfish, and he saw the box and I didn't give it to him, and he had a whole meltdown. So I had to climb up back again and give him one so he could calm down. But you always have to have Oreos on hand. If there's a bad situation going on, give them some Oreos. It'll calm them down. It'll calm them down. I don't know about the cheese though. Ramsey doesn't like cheese. Doesn't like cheese, doesn't like eggs. But the Oreos is a definite truth. You might be an autism parent if your child has one thing they cannot live without and you have panic attacks when it gets lost. The iPad? The iPad. The iPad. If the school does not send his iPad home, I would call them. I would even drive back to go get it. You're not about to stress me out. I'm coming to get this iPad. I don't care where we live at. I'm coming to get this iPad. He would die without this iPad. You might be an autism parent if you rearrange your whole life to make sure your kids are getting the best chance to succeed in life. So far in life, all I've did since he was born was rearrange my life. Because if it was up to me, we would be living overseas. We will be living in an RV. We'll be traveling every state, all the national parks. We'll be traveling to different countries because that's the life I had envisioned. But sacrifices, yeah. You might be an autism parent if you never go anywhere without his iPad and headphones. But I tell y'all, we don't go anywhere without them two things, iPad and headphones. You might be an autism parent if you know that every day is different. What worked today probably won't work tomorrow. That's true. And I think a lot of people struggle with that because they think that all kids with autism are the same. They have similarities, don't get me wrong, but they are not the same. They do not react the same. They don't. No two kids with autism are the same. They have similarities and traits to certain behaviors, but they're not the same. But every day is different. You never know what the next day is gonna be. It could be a day full of meltdown. It could be a day full of laughter, or it could be a day that he brings you Pampers and wipes because he needs to be changed, and you're standing there in shock holding them like, did you just bring me? Oh my God. Every day is different. You might be an autism parent if you constantly get unsolicited advice about what others would do if their child acted like yours. I hate that. I really, really hate that. I could say that. Someone always think that they could come up to you as a parent and tell you, well, if it was me, I would have did this. If it was me, I would have did that. And if it was my child with autism, I would have did this. You think we haven't tried everything? You think we're willingly sitting there with a kid with autism like, may the good Lord be with you. This is the burden you were dealt with and this is what it's going to be. We have tried everything in our power to get our child to be okay. So there's nothing new under the sun that you can come with and tell it, if it was me. Oh, here's one. If it was me, if he doesn't say Oreo, I wouldn't give him the Oreo. Just don't give it to him. And if you don't give it to him, he'll say the word Oreo. Really? Well, you must not know a kid with autism. He'll rather have a meltdown and starve than say the word. So thank you, but no thank you for your advice. Ciao. Last but not least, I just wanted to leave you with a quote, as always. Try to find some time for yourself, even if it's just to take a hot shower, which I really love, like hot, steaming hot. Or watch half an hour of bad TV. I watch YouTube. I like YouTube. But we as autism parents, we need it. Sometimes we just need a break. So try to find something to make yourself comfortable and do for yourself that you at least feel like you've treated yourself for the day, because it makes a world of difference. That was it for today's episode of You Might Be an Autism Parent If, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.